Finding the world full Ipka. A new adventure a day, always finding new ways to play together with you. With their best friends, Zip and Ika. Patches and Baloo too.
They're pets!
Bellies aglow, ready to go.
Who are they?
She gets, she gets, she gets. She gets, she gets, she gets. He gets.
Hee Cats. Today's story is called Picture Day. Ika's wrapped snugly in a big plush blanket, all toasty and warm. It's early morning, and the birds have just begun their chorus of songs to greet the rising sun. Monday. Ika dreaming. Such a beautiful day, Ika thinks, as she lifts her paintbrush to complete her latest masterpiece. While dreaming, Ika smells something horrible. And can't figure out what it is. She realizes by opening her eyes ever so slightly, the smell is coming from her best and only friend, Patches, her dog, who's nose to nose with her, with much anticipation of her waking. The alarm sounds, her eyes reluctantly open, and Patches pounces on top of Ika with kisses and snuggles. Ready for school and almost out the door, Mom heard saying, "Ika, don't forget your lunch. I gave you an extra apple for you to share with a friend." Ika grabs her lunchbox, kisses Patches on the head, and says to her mom, "Thanks, Mom. I really like eating by myself." Her mom replies, "I know you do, but you should allow others a chance to get to know you because you are wonderful. And being shy is nothing to be ashamed of." Ika leaves for school, and Patches watches her through the window. Bo, Zib, and Lola, with some of the other children from the neighborhood, were waiting for the school bus. Bo and Zib are talking to themselves, and Lola is trying desperately to get their attention, to let everyone know her birthday party is going to be this Saturday. Bo's not interested, and Zib can only hear Lola saying, "Did you know it's my birthday party this Saturday? I'm thinking it's going to be a unicorn party, or maybe a chocolate party, or an everything in pink party. I'm inviting everyone, even though boys aren't that interesting and girls are way more fun. Or maybe it should be a theme party, like costumes, or a gala. We can have an awards party complete with a red carpet. Yeah, that's it. Or maybe a unicorn party. A unicorn party. Yeah, that would be even better." Bo's eyes reflect complete disinterest. Zib, on the other hand, is hanging on to every word Lola says. Lola continues, "I have this beautiful dress to wear that's red carpet ready. But then there's this unicorn outfit that looks just amazing. How cool would it be if we had a whodunit theme? I make a fabulous detective. Or maybe we can just have everyone show up as themselves and call it good? Remember, it's my party too, sis," says Lola's twin brother, Bo. "How boring is that?" exclaimed Lola. "I expect you're coming, Zib, Saturday, 2 o'clock. Zib answers, "I'll be there." Lola continues to inform all the children at the bus stop of her birthday party. Ika, shy, standing alone and some distance from the rest of the group, can hear Lola pitching her invite. Lola's still talking. "Did you know it's my birthday this Saturday? I'm thinking it could be a cotton candy party, or maybe a princess party, or an everything in fuchsia instead. I'm inviting everyone, even though boys aren't that interesting and girls are way more fun. Or maybe it'll be a theme party like our favorite animals, complete with a petting zoo. Yeah, that's it. Or maybe it can be a unicorn party. That would be even better. Ika sees that she's the only one that Lola hasn't personally told. Tries to make herself small in the hopes that maybe Lola doesn't notice her. Lola comes over to Ika. Ika starts to pull her hat down over her eyes in the hopes that Lola won't talk to her and begins to look in the opposite direction. Did you know, starts Lola. At this moment, out of nowhere, Zib's dog Baloo takes a running leap and pounces on top of him. Baloo kisses Zib as if he hadn't seen him in forever. Baloo, Zib shouts. I love you too, but you gotta go home. At this time, the school bus pulls up, stops, and opens the door. Mr. V, a retired astronaut, is seen behind the wheel. Welcome aboard, he says with a huge smile. Who's ready for an adventure? Ika, realizing this was her opportunity to avoid Lola, quickly boards the bus. Lola is shocked by watching Zib and Baloo rolling around in the grass, thought silently to herself, no way would I ever do that. What was he thinking? He's got grass stains. And she quickly boards the bus. Wednesday. Ika dreaming. Performing at the Ulipka Music Festival on center stage, just finishing her song. And the audience went crazy with excitement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ika with much joy says to her fans. And it begins to rain. I mean, rain, like really hard. Ika, standing on stage, wonders for a moment, why is it raining inside? Alarm sound. Ika opens her eyes and Patches is already playfully all over her, kissing her face frantically. I know, Patches, it's time to get up. Ika gives Patches a huge hug, kisses her head, and says, You are my very best and only friend. Let's get ready for school. At the school bus stop, Lola, seeing Ika by herself, immediately walks over and begins saying, Hi, we didn't get a chance to talk yesterday. Did you know it's my birthday party this Saturday? I'm thinking it'll be a fashion party or maybe a fairy tale party, everything in flamingo color instead. I'm inviting everyone, even though boys aren't that interesting and girls are way more fun. Or maybe it'll be a baking party like our favorite desserts, complete with ice cream bar. Yeah, that's it. Or maybe it could be a unicorn party. That would be even better. I would love it if you came, Ika. Ika is overwhelmed with just how much and how quickly Lola talked. A bit surprised, too, that Lola even knew her name. Felt like running away. Wham! Bam! Kaboom! Baloo, dog, tackles Zib again at the school bus stop. Love you, Baloo. You can't go to school with me today, Zib says, as he brushes off the dirt from himself. I just don't get it, Lola says out loud, as she looks at Zib in a disapproving way and boards the bus. Ika was thrilled that she didn't have to answer Lola, takes a breath, laughs a little, as it was hilarious watching Zib getting pounced daily by his dog. She thought how Patches does similar every morning. Ika says, Hello, Mr. V, and boards the bus. Friday, picture day at school. Ika dreaming. It is opening day for Ika's picture gallery. Alarm sounds. Ika rolls over and turns off the alarm. She notices that Patches snuggled next to her, still asleep. Ika quietly positions herself over Patches and pounces on top of her, giggling. "It's time to get up," Ika said. "It's picture day, and we have to look our very best." Ika, dressed in a beautiful frosted snow-colored sweatshirt with a sewn-in pleated skirt and bedazzled fringe, is ready to go. She grabs her lunch, which today feels extra heavy. She asks her mom, "Hey Mom, what's in this? Why does it weigh so much?" Ika's mom replies with excitement, "It's picture day, and I thought you might like to share a snack with a friend. Don't forget your umbrella. It rained all night, and we're supposed to get more later." "Thanks, Mom," Ika says as she kisses Patches on the nose and leaves for school. Lola is thrilled. It's now just one day before her birthday party. And on top of that, it's picture day! How much better can life get? Lola thought she would wear one of her gala dresses, as she never needed any encouragement to understand the impact of her yearly school picture. Everyone in their finest. "Where's Baloo?" Bo asked Zib in a choking tone. Are you kidding?" Zib asked. "I made sure he was busy before I left. The last thing I need today is to have grass stains and dirt all over me. Can you even imagine?" Zib and Bo begin to giggle, with their bellies glowing at the thought. "Did Bo show you the party gifts we made last night?" Lola asked Zib, with Bo standing next to him. "No," replies Zib, "but he did show me some science project. It looks a lot like your party gift, except his is the planet Mars and doesn't have a handle. Otherwise, I'd say it looks the same." Lola, in disbelief, responds, "No, it's not Mars. It's my couture handmade gift bag." Zib begins to giggle more, glowing even brighter as he responds to Lola. "I'd say it looks more like a big red ball than anything. But if you say it's a couture whatever, then okay, it is." Ika, standing apart from the other children, sees Lola approaching. She turns in the opposite direction, hoping that once again to be invisible. She opens her umbrella like a shield and hides behind it. "Ika!" Lola shouts as she comes closer, waving her couture handbag in the air. It was no use, Ika thought, as Lola was standing right next to her. "You look beautiful," Lola exclaimed as she gave Ika a once-over glance. "Who are you wearing?" Lola asks. Ika reluctantly responded, It's my design," as she was expecting some negative comments. Lola's eyes grew wide and with extreme excitement shouts, "Wow, really? You did this?" Lola asked with surprise. Ika, seeing Lola's excitement as she peers just over the umbrella, responds with confidence, "Yes, I did." As Ika responds to Lola, she couldn't help but notice all the kids playing just over Ika's shoulder. They were running and singing and dancing. It looked like a rainbow swirl casting brightly against the dark green backdrop of the playground next to the school bus stop. Suddenly, in every direction, the children scatter in fear. Ika's eyes grew wide and lowered her umbrella to see Baloo running full speed, covered completely in mud, straight towards the big red ball. Couture bag. In an instant, Baloo was airborne, and everything that happened next seemed like slow motion. Baloo is now flying like a rocket straight towards Lola, complete with a trail of mud behind him, is fixed on his target. Without a second to lose, Ika drops her umbrella, steps in front of Lola, and intercepts the Baloo-guided missile. Touchdown! Zip shouts as he comes running over after seeing Baloo making the perfect tackle. Ika, now face down in the mud puddle, complete with Baloo laying on top of her. "Baloo, get off her!" Zip shouts, and immediately apologizes to Ika. Baloo only wanted to play. Gets up, puts his head down, walks over to Zip. Lola extends her hand to Ika and says, "We could fix this." Ika, dripping with mud, begins to giggle uncontrollably. All the children join her and begin to giggle with bright belly glowing that casts a rainbow swirl filling the air. "Thank you so much for saving me, Ika," Lola said, as she assisted Ika to her feet. Ika smiles and calls for Baloo. "It's okay, Baloo," Ika said, as she reaches down to pet him on his head. Lola, realizing that maybe her handbag did kind of look more like a big red ball and not so much the high-end fashion accessory she thought, offers the ball to Baloo. Lola stands beside Ika, helping her to get the grass and dirt from off her dress, asked Ika, "So, are you coming to my birthday party tomorrow? It wouldn't be much of a party if my best friend wasn't there." Ika, with the biggest smile and dirtiest face, responds, "I wouldn't miss it for anything."
Bo, Lola, and Toma, living in the world full Lipka. In your adventure a day, always finding new ways to play together with you. With their best friends, Zip and Ika. Patches and Baloo too.
They're pets!
Bellies aglow, ready to go.
Who are they?
Chicas, chicas, chicas. Chicas, chicas, chicas. Chicas.